Predicates for life coaching. One method we can use to identify the preferred representational systems of other people is to listen carefully to the words that they use when describing their experience of the world. In particular, we are listening for a certain class of words known as predicates and certain groupings of words known as predicate phrases. This is another area of NLP in which your sensory acuity is particularly useful. In traditional English, grammar is a sentence divided into two main parts. First, the subject, and second, the predicate, which is written or said about the subject. Here's a few examples for clarity. The predicate is underlined in each example. John kicked the football. Sarah listened to the rhythm of the rain beating against the window pane. He saw for the first time what had been right in front of his eyes all along. Notice that the predicates in each sentence can be associated with certain particular representational systems. Kicked is kinesthetic, listened, rhythm, beating is auditory, saw right in front of his eyes is visual. During normal conversation, people will use a mixture of predicate phrases, but they will tend to favour predicate phrases from one of their representational systems, visual, kinesthetic or auditory. The one that they favour is an indicator of their preferred representational system. To illustrate, here are some examples of predicate phrases that you might hear and be able to use to identify another person's preferred representational system. Visual. That looks good to me. Let's get a bird's eye view. Look at the big picture first, and then we can focus on all the detail. He saw a sight for sore eyes. The clarity of this presentation style revealed brilliant insight and really cleared the fog. Auditory. That sounds great. It's music to my ears. Lend me your ear for a moment, and I'm sure what I have to say will really resonate with you. Take a moment to really tune into the words I'm using, and you'll get the idea loud and clear. Kinesthetic. It's been a pretty bumpy ride, but now I finally feel that I've made it. Just the thought of it makes the hairs stand up on my back. This should go smooth and steady, like a walk in the park. I really want to get a handle on this and ensure I've grasped the concepts. Auditory digital. If you could just describe it in a little more detail, I'm sure I could make sense of it. I need to process what we've just experienced in order to fully make sense of it. If you're sensitive to the changes in another person, you'll gain a distinct appreciation of their individual thought processes.